Welcome to The Pulse.
The Pulse.
I am your host, Sun King.
This is Rubik's Cube. I'm from Dandyville.
And we're just going to get right into it. You know what I'm saying? The news of the week, as far as sports go, has been the Richie Incognito story.
Incognito, as I like to call it.
Yeah, he's a bona fide nigga. They already said that he's an honorary black man in his locker room. So, but let's get into the controversy. It was Richie Incognito, offensive lineman, right, for the Miami Dolphins, got into a little bullying situation with Jonathan Martin, another offensive lineman for the Miami Dolphins. Said this guy left the team, said that he was getting bullied. Also high school shit, like the nigga left school and not coming back to school
he
because
said people were like they tell him to walk away from the cafeteria table, or they walk away from him at the cafeteria table.
I think he said niggas were saying he was ugly and he couldn't read good.
Yeah, and then of course I'm pretty sure most of America is familiar with a lot of the story now that it was extortion. Many people think with getting money from the rookies, $15,000.
Yeah, I heard something like that. Yeah,
for a Las Vegas trip. I heard he held team meetings in strip clubs, and if you didn't attend the meeting in the strip club, you got fined.
That's funny.
So it's like I was saying to some people the other day, I think a main thing with this, I mean, whether he's racist, whether he's stupid, whether he's anything, is that he has poor judgment, very poor judgment to do something like that. As people in the NFL, you got your Kurt Warners, your Tim Tebows, you got guys that, like, well, maybe even like Emmitt Smith back in the day, they weren't going to go to a strip club. You're going to find them.
Emmitt Smith would go to the Coke House, though.
He might go to the Coke House. He might go to the White House.
Yeah, he'll slip a couple lines.
Yeah,
run some sprints.
He'll ride the night train. But I just think it was poor judgment in thinking that's something that everyone's not going to be sensitive to. Football players are a different breed of people. We all know that. Mm-hmm. But to think that you can just get away with anything, I just think it was poor judgment.
Well, there's some news that came out this week that the Miami Dolphins, the rest of his teammates are actually backing Richie Incognito on the story, and there's pictures coming out, like Facebook pictures and Twitter pictures or whatever, him and Jonathan Martin like chilling, like these niggas were supposed to be like the best of friends, and like they said that Jonathan Martin actually laughed about this voicemail when he first got it and was letting all the other players hear it.
They had an interview with Jay Glazer of Fox Sports, and he actually showed text messages from Martin that were sent to him, where Martin had said he was going to kill him, and he said, I think he said it was 1,100 or something text messages that Richard Incognito showed him, like pretty much probably the whole history of their text messaging, and he said it was harsh, it was very vulgar, it was profane, it was violent. He said between both of them. He said it wasn't just Incognito, he said from both. So there's more to this story. There's a lot more to this story. It's just layers of getting peeled off of it, which is allowing me to believe it's something that kind of starts from up high. I think that culture has been set into the team. That's why the team isn't saying they've been so slow to react with it, because they know how they operate.
Another thing I wanted to touch on as far as sports go, this something was a controversial, polarizing subject. The Redskins name change. There's a lot of people up in arms about this. They want to, like Barack Obama even said something about it, like they need to change their name and.
Why not? Like, and I'm not saying I'm not sensitive to it. I mean, as a black man, I'm sensitive to a lot of creative names slurred against me. But I don't. Why now? I don't understand after all this time. Why has the groundswell to get change made for the name now? And then why is it only for the Redskins? It's just because it has the word skin in the title.
And why is there no Native Americans in this groundswell for? Like, it's only white people and Cowboy fans that I've seen.
That I've seen as well. He is a Redskins fan, but your point is well made, and I understand that as well.
Yeah, I think you try to take away from it a little bit.
No, I'm not. No, I mean, you don't take away from it. It's to say that while that is the case, you coming clean with it, but you also have make a good point. You make a very good point, and that's actually the point I agree with. I'm like, why at this point? How many people are offended? Some people go by the mantra: if one person's offended somewhere, then we're all offended. Some people really feel that way. Like the FCC, if they get a call from 10 people. That's against a million people, but if you get 10 people that are offended, then everyone's offended. That's the way they tend to carry things with, the politically correct nature that they have with things now. So, I don't know about it. It's hard for me to get excited or feel one way or another about that. And I don't know if that says something about me.
I don't care either. There's a lot of apathy gravitate towards it. I don't really
Yeah.
give too much
I really-
of a fuck.